Just because I'm trying to set up Mario Kart. Mario Kart killed a run. I mean, that was hardly a run. Okay, now I am prepared. Hardest part about the prologue is Mario Kart. I mean, unironically, it is. Like, there's literally nothing difficulty-wise in the prologue, but Mario Kart's tough. Especially because I have a lot of points, so I always get put in lobbies with everyone who has like 10,000 plus points. So they put me in with I get thrown in the hard lobbies. Yeah, I'm still on Joy-Con. I don't have... Do I get a second Pro Controller? Just to play Mario Kart in the prologue of Tears of the Kingdom? I mean, I probably do need to get a second one anyway, because I did notice not too long ago that my controller was starting to get stick drift. It did suddenly go away, like the day after, but it was like 100% getting stick drift. So this controller probably is dying. Third-party controller has a bigger dead zone and snapback. That actually sounds potentially nice. I might look into that. Yeah, I have the USB adapter, but I need, it would be to play with a GameCube controller, which, I mean, I like GameCube controller, and GameCube controller would theoretically work fine with Mario Kart, but it's also not what I'm used to for Mario Kart, at least not Mario Kart 8. So it might be better to play with Pro Controller anyway. And then also I need a USB, I need a USB to USB-C adapter, which I'm pretty sure I have, but I need to go look for. Alright, race is starting right on time. Super Bell Subway.
What is that?
Here, let me turn the volume up for you guys. In first. Starting second lap in first. Only like one guy near me. Oh, a red shell and blue shell coming at me at the same time. Oh my god. Okay, I dodged the blue shell because the red shell hit me. Alright, still in second. Oh my god. I got sniped by green shell. Oh my god, I'm in 8th now. This isn't fair. I got Mario Karted. Dude, I'm choking. Oh my god, I'm so mad. I spent the first 2 laps in first place, now I'm in 11th. Mario Kart is not fair. Until next run. Man, that was too fast. Cutscene's only like half over. Yeah, I'd need a second capture card if I wanted to actually put the video up. I'm not gonna get a second capture card just to stream 3 minutes of Mario Kart per run. Sorry. When I take this run to GDQ, expect Mario Kart 8 during the cutscene. That'd be, well, in an actual GDQ run, I'd have commentary stuff to explain, so I'd have something to do. Is it acceptable to play Cookie Clicker during the cutscene? For me, no. I quit Cookie Clicker and I'm not going back. Okay, so the strat is I need to lose in Mario Kart. Losing in Mario Kart lets me get first try cog skip. Come on. Dude, stop climbing stuff. Switch homebrew app that lets me capture video over LAN or USB. That actually would be good, but see, if it's a Switch homebrew app that lets me capture video over LAN or USB, I'd have to use my hacked Switch, which is the one I'm using for the run, and my Mario Kart Switch is my unhacked Switch. So there is an issue there. Just run latest so we can watch you play Mario Kart. Yeah, the only reason to run latest patch is so that I could play, actually stream Mario Kart during the intro. You know, I was actually thinking about latest patch strats recently, and I was actually thinking, so if you guys get like recommended videos on YouTube about Tears of the Kingdom stuff, you've probably seen like the rail flying builds. Like apparently if you use a build using a rail for flying, it can go really fast. And apparently it seems like it's actually the fastest method of glitchless movement. And I was actually wondering if that could be a good for glitchless runs. Although it'd need auto build still. And it's not as fast. And it needs zonite. So it'd be kind of weird, but I was thinking about it, and that would actually be pretty interesting if a glitchless run could actually make use of that. Because that would make, because my biggest problem right now with glitchless is that I think glitchless longer than any percent categories. Glitchless any percent is actually pretty cool, and I honestly am kind of interested. But the biggest problem with glitchless other categories, like all dungeons, is the overworld movement is so trash. But if it could actually make use of the rail thing, the rail flying machines, that would actually be pretty interesting. And that might, like, fix its main issue. Yeah, I actually watched the glitchless AD run, like the I think 342. Watched it the other day. It was pretty neat. It's got a lot of really cool strats. I just wish that the cool strats could also involve not terrible overworld movement, because again, that's just the biggest issue for me. If you take out the slow overworld movement of just riding a wing for several minutes to any of your destinations, then it's actually a great run. Very interesting. Yeah, pretty much Visage. It's already got plenty of downtime with cutscenes, and then yeah, just hanging out. And the thing is, you can't even the hanging out on a wing isn't even downtime, because a lot of the time you have to use a double wing where you're riding one wing and you're carrying your second wing with Ultra Hand because of the expiration time of the first wing. So you can't even just kind of like ignore, like just sit the controller down and ignore it. You have to actually pay attention and make sure you have to like hold the Ultra Hand wing properly. I have motion controls off for this run because it actually messes up auto build cancel. I would prefer to have motion controls on, but auto build cancel is such an important trick that I can't really afford to have motion controls on. Yeah, if you try auto build cancel with motion controls on, when you're doing the auto build thing, the thing will kind of like fly around, and you won't really be able to control your angle with it or anything, which is a big issue. I mean, theoretically, you can put your controller down on a flat surface to make sure it doesn't go crazy, but having to put my controller down every single auto build cancel and then having to pick it back up, it's just gonna be a mess. I mean, because I've been running it for so long without motion controls, I have adjusted. So now I can play the game well enough without motion controls that it doesn't bother me too much anymore, but when I first started, it was definitely super annoying. Thanks, Resub, Luvitar. Well, the good thing about aiming in this run is a lot of the time whenever you're aiming something in this run, you are aiming a gem, in which case it doesn't really matter where you aim because they're giant. So there's not a whole lot of precision shots in this run. In fact, I don't think you ever attempt a single headshot, which is like the biggest thing that motion controls are going to help with. Thanks, Tom. Come on. A bit of a longer setup than what I really want, but yeah. At least that works. It's where the real run begins. Yeah, I'd say after Ascend is where the run really begins. Because up to Ascend is just lots of cutscene and not super interesting stuff. From here, it's mostly gameplay and cool tricks. Well, I finished my 100% playthrough on stream. I don't know. I don't have that much to do left in Hundo. So I feel like it'd probably be something I just do off stream, because a lot of it at this point is probably going to be looking stuff up. Because I've gotten to the point where, like, I've explored just about the whole map. I've gotten 95% of things on my own. At this point, it's going to be tough to find the remaining stuff. It's probably hidden, easy to overlook stuff. I should probably start looking stuff up. And that wouldn't be the most interesting stream content. Cheating. I think it's fair to look stuff up when I've done as much as I have on my own. Yeah, studying for the 100% runs that I will never do, of course. And of course I failed the dupe, and I failed the chest fling. Thanks, resubbed Onion. Yeah, the dupe on that bomb jump is pretty cool. Why am I bad at this? There we go. One extra durability on my shield I don't think should be a big issue. I think it should be fine. Very good. Pretty much perfect there. Very good duping. And if it wasn't for failing that one bomb wing, this section actually would have been very good. Unless I am speaking too soon. Come on. Am I that good in cooking in real life? Absolutely not. I do not cook frogs IRL, no. Please submit to GDQ as a remote runner and do the thing where I play a VOD, pretend I'm playing live. Well, one, I am not going to submit to GDQ because I do not think I have anything I am confident in submitting at a GDQ. Second, no, I'm not going to do that. That's stupid. One guy did that, and everyone was like, dude, bad person. Are meals free at GDQ? No. Was that too far to the left? Yeah, some guy, it was like a year or two ago, some guy streamed, it was like a really short run, it was like a 7-minute run, and he got record, and he was like, oh my god, record, so good. And then, people were a bit suspicious about it, and then admitted that, yeah, he streamed a pre-recorded run, and everyone was like, dude, don't do that, and then he got banned. You guys want me to actually get banned from GDQ? No meme? How they managed to mess that up? I mean, I think the problem was the pre-recorded run was a record. Like, you pre-record a regular old run and throw it on a GDQ as a remote runner, and I think they're gonna be like, yeah, good run, no one's gonna question it. But of course it had to be a record, and then you're gonna throw attention on it. Yeah, there have been records of GDQ before, but I mean, if it's a record in person, that's very hard to cheat. It'd be very hard to cheat in person, but like for a remote run, I mean, it's totally possible for a remote run to be a record, but it's just that I think there were other suspicions about that run in general. What would be my technique to cheat at a GDQ? I don't know. I could probably play on GZ and get away with it. Wait, I'm not supposed to do this anymore. Whatever. Not a big deal. I know, PB definitely has some pretty big mistakes. There are some parts of it that are good. Like, in fact, my GSI on PB was actually pretty good, but I am ahead right now, which is nice. But it has some pretty bad mistakes. I lose like 2 minutes in Construct Factory. I lose like a minute on one ABCS that I just failed miserably. There was something else that went wrong. Oh, I have new water temple strats, so water temple is essentially bad in my PB now. Oh, fire temple wasn't that good. Wind temple. Wind temple had like one mistake, but it was a big mistake. So I have plenty of time save. My soft goal is 245. Also, yeah, my sum of best is not good yet. My sum of best can probably go down to sub 240. Dude. Okay, that wasn't that bad. If I can still make the cycle, hopefully. Please tell me I'm just in time for the cycle. I just missed it. Okay. Not that bad. Alright, so much for me being ahead of my GSI from PB. Yeah, I probably split kind of weirdly, but it just feels most natural to me. Yeah, I was thinking of splitting on the Light of Blessing text box, but I just feel like I don't want to wait that long to split when it's going to be the same anyway. I don't want to split like right as I press A, because then I have to like try to move my hand to the split key as quickly as possible. So doing it on the cutscene skip just feels good. Amiibo time saves are, it can get speed food much faster, and it can get earlier attack food. This run ends up skipping attack food entirely because a lot of the time save you would get from it, you'd need it earlier than you can actually get with no amiibo. But amiibo can get it much earlier. And in this run, we get message not found, which is the prologue master sword, and we use that for a lot of time saves throughout the run. And because of amiibo getting earlier attack food, it can get a lot of the big time saves that we need message not found for without it. And then, because message not found takes like a minute to set up, and then so amiibo doesn't have to take that minute of setup while getting some of the time save from it. Can't get all the time save from it, but some of it. Huh, interesting. My shield didn't even get the low durability message. It typically does. I took an extra hit of durability because of failing a bomb jump, and yet I didn't actually get low durability message. Interesting. Yeah, my guess is that amiibo saves like between a minute and a minute 30, which interestingly enough is about the difference between my run and ZDI's run. Although it can probably save more making use of amiibo weapons. Like, I actually wouldn't be surprised if taking full advantage of it, it could save like 2 minutes, if not more. but I also don't exactly want to try to route it and figure that out. Alright, that was pretty good. Two got away, not a big deal. I do more fairies than I need there. I only need like roughly 10 at that moment, and then I need to dupe the rest later. Did that bonk on the ceiling actually cost me speed? I think it did. Can I make it here before my speed food runs out? Not quite. How many amiibos in my collection? My amiibo collection is 0. Although I do have a bag of NFC tags if I ever really need to use one. Cookie dough. I was pretty much the only one doing that strat. My thought process was falling in the water seems really slow because like the going in and out of the water animation is very slow. So I thought running over would be better, but in reality I think it's like roughly the same after thinking about it. Oh, whoops, that was a late split. I think it's like roughly the same with added risk, so I just stopped doing it. Do I have respect for the amiibos category? I mean, it depends on what you mean by respect. I mean, I don't like amiibo, and I'm not going to be like, oh my god, you're an amiibo runner? You're disgusting. But I hate amiibo. I hate amiibo, and I think it sucks that they're a thing and they affect speedrunning. But I'm not going to be like, oh my god, your run is totally not legitimate because of amiibo. Like, ZDI's run is still clearly a good run. I just hate that it's amiibo. Well, okay, see, the problem with amiibos in separate categories is that while amiibos do make a difference, they don't usually make a, like, run-changing difference. They usually are not, like, going to completely change how you do the run. It's usually going to be like, okay, you can do this section faster and this section faster, and then, like, 90% is going to be the same. But sometimes that difference, you know, is significant enough where, like, amiibo does outcompete no amiibo by a significant amount. But because it doesn't change, like, the entire run that much, it's hard to argue that it should be a separate category. It's something that it doesn't deserve its own leaderboard, but it does deserve acknowledgement that they are different. Dude. Because, like, most people understand that, like, yeah, an amiibo run is obviously going to be faster than a no amiibo run, and will understand that they should be, like, treated somewhat differently. Don't. Okay, that is really good. That almost broke my tree branch. Or wait, do I have the good tree branch or the bad tree branch equipped? No, I have the good one. Never mind. It wouldn't have broken it. No, amiibo wouldn't be considered too slow. Otherwise, like, amiibo can't be slower than no amiibo, or else you just wouldn't run amiibo. I mean, it could save no time, but it can't be slower. Huh? I hate trying to pull out a material while running. I have to, like, reach my left hand. No, I have to reach my right hand over to the left side of the controller, which is annoying. Oh, wait, what? No. No. Forgot to equip shield first. What was happening there is zuggling. I was stacking my swords on top of each other so I can hold a bunch at a time. I am now holding 8 Master Swords at the same time. The base power is 30 damage. I also did a glitch to transfer 1 durability onto it. Also, it takes no durability damage because it's the glitched prologue Master Sword, which doesn't take durability damage. And but I glitched 1 durability onto it, which gives it double damage because of the crit damage that would normally happen when a weapon's about to break. But it can't break. So it's 30 base damage, times 2 to 60, times 8 because I'm holding 8 in my hand. So my base weapon is now doing 480 damage per hit, and that's without fuse material. And then anytime I fuse 1 material to a weapon, all of my Zuggled weapons will also have that same fuse material. So say I fuse a Lionel Horn to whatever random item, all 8 of those weapons are also going to get the Lionel Horn, and when that happens I will be doing upwards of 1,000 damage per hit. Exactly what you guessed, just wanted to confirm it, of course. It's simple, really.
Yeah. Check it. Woohoo! Uh-huh. Hey! Hey! Oh!
Thanks for reset, Kira.
Yeah.
Well, technically it is 9 swords if I have... It's 8 swords that I have zuggled, and then whatever is my currently equipped weapon. So if I have Master Sword equipped, then it will be 9 swords. It's just I rarely have Master Sword equipped, because the thing is, Message Not Found can't normally have... You can't normally fuse something to it. You can with glitches, but the glitch method to fuse something to it normally requires dropping a weapon, which would drop all of my zuggled weapons, which is bad. So I typically am using a different equipped weapon for most of the run. There's one exception, the Lionel fight, where I do actually have the Master Sword equipped, or Message Not Found equipped.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get a white Lionel horn on my way to Construct Factory. Thanks for the reset, Ace Dude.
Huh? Huh. Yes. Hmm. Ah. Yeah.
Okay, cool. The wing almost blocked me. I love when my ABCS wings just decide to, after I'm done using them, they just want to get in my way. This is wild. Yeah, this game has some pretty cool glitches for speedrunning already. Nope, the noise never stops. It is not as bad during normal gameplay as it is during cutscenes. So it generally won't be too bad for most of the run. But no, it never stops. It's even in the final cutscene after you already beat the game. Okay, so my PB lost a huge amount of time here, so I can save a lot here. Come on. This ABCS lags so much. Come on, talk. So I talked to Yona before I actually do this because for two reasons. One, it actually makes the start of this cutscene a bit faster. But also, the statue takes so long to load in that usually by the time I hit the ground, if I throw the chew jelly, it's not actually gonna take off the sludge because it's still partially loading in. So talking to Yona first actually waits out some of that load time. Because thankfully, for some reason, Yona is a very high priority load and loads like basically before everything else, which is great. Oh, come on. Please. Why am I splitting there? My fingers just wanted to split. Yeah, there is a mod, but it is not allowed because, well, mods are generally not allowed. Although, I wouldn't be surprised if people vote on it and try to allow it, but I think that'd be very dumb to allow. That was good. So I actually only have one chew jelly left, so I kind of don't want to fail this. Oh, no, I don't. Why did it show that I only had one left earlier? Oh, maybe it was after I already selected it. Yeah, this is a good run so far. Haven't really made too many mistakes. Or nothing significant. There are like 2 medium mistakes earlier back on GSI. But it's been fairly decent so far. Yeah, that slab is harder to find than you think it should be. Or, like, harder to find than it should be. Like, you think it's not going to be literally around the corner, but it actually is. I remember it took me longer to find that than it should have. So bad at warping sometimes. Monka? What was so Monka about that? Was there a weird sound or something? Oh, guy hacking the stream above. Okay. I'm way off to the side. Alright, sketchy, but it works. Yeah, recall is the ultimate clutch for any wing tricks. Like, there's a lot of wing tricks that normally would be quite risky, but recall makes them relatively safe. What? No, come on. Just say. Don't do a jump slash. They know lightning, thankfully. Had a good Lionel Hoof. Yeah, it actually is a bit surprising that you could skip that door with Ascend. I kind of would have thought that they would have put extra checks on it. I mean, they kind of do because you can't get to it at least without the 4 phenomena quests. So there is at least that restriction. But I would have thought they, because if you try to go to the mask without the 4 phenomena quest, it says like you feel like you're not supposed to be here right now. And I feel like they would have added that at least. They could have easily just had that same trigger for opening the 10 heart door, but I guess they were actually nice in that case. Come on. Yeah, and the depths, that it only allows you to ascend in very specific areas in the depths. Which I feel like, I can't tell if that was for like loading purposes or if they actually thought it would be a good restriction to have, like, to make sure that you can't just easily escape the depths with ascend anywhere. I love smacking the mask like that. Oh no, it's upside down. Come on, dude. Oh my god. Well, I finished the Indigo ROM hack. What was released was only a demo. When the full thing comes out, then yes, I will play the full thing.
Link, Zelda's chosen protector.
Yeah, it could have just been glitchy.
My name is Minoru. I am the Sage of Spirit.
Also, the load time, because whenever you
arrived.
go from the depths to the surface, there's
At
always
last, we
a
can
pretty
speak with
significant
each
load
other.
time. So maybe they wanted to...
Unfortunately, I no longer
It might
have
have
a
like
body.
had something to do with loads also.
Without a physical
Especially if
form,
you cancel it.
we cannot yet
Although
speak
even in the
face to
dedicated
face.
ascend points up to the surface, like ascending
But
and canceling
do you
does
see
take
the 4
forever.
storehouses in
But
the area?
I don't know. If that is the reason, if it is a technical reason, then I do wonder what they did for the specific dedicated points to make it okay.
I would ask you to visit
Although
each
I do
camp
kind of
and
suspect it
assemble a
was an
body for
intentional
me.
limitation rather than technical, but I'm not sure. It's hard to say.
This is my request to you, Link. Loyal swordsman to Zelda.
Come on. Yeah, casually Minoru isn't that great. It's Minoru's a really cool concept, but I think Minoru should have been much stronger. I think Minoru just feels like so slow and clunky to control. And I feel like that's intentional to not make Minoru like too OP. But I honestly feel like maybe they should have just let Minoru be OP. Oh, I forgot. I didn't do extra charges. Got a few rockets. Okay, just 2. Come on. Okay. Come on, please. I hope that's good enough. No. Thanks, Risa. Brock the Scarecrow. Thanks, Troy.
That's one. Bring
How are
the other
runs?
three here as
This
well.
run is actually pretty good so far. Not a whole lot of significant mistakes. That split had a bit of mistakes, but it wasn't too big of a deal. Contract Factory's awkward
And
anyway.
that's another part. 2 left.
I'm actually, when I first started doing runs, I was duping way more than I needed, but I know my dupe numbers pretty well now, so for the most part, I'm actually pretty good at judging how much I need to dupe now. Wait, why'd I do that? Very cool. But like I typically end up with like barely more rubies than or topaz I guess now than I need. I'll usually end the run with like 2 to 3 topaz. So that's good. I think fairies, I think I still dupe a bit extra for fairies. I usually dupe like 5 extra fairies than I need. But fairies are in my mind okay to dupe a bit extra considering the consequence of, oh my god, please, not duping enough. Okay, this section is sloppy. But each extra dupe is like 2 extra seconds. So duping extra is really not that big of a deal. So when it comes to safety, I'll be okay with duping like a tiny bit extra at the cost of a small amount of time. Usually. Although I guess fairies are really the only thing that really matters for. Come on. Nope. Okay, second half of Construct was definitely pretty sloppy.
1 more left, Link. The body for my spirit is nearly complete.
Oh my god. I hate putting in the arms sometimes. Oh well.
Thank you, Link. Now only one task remains. We must recover my secret.
Yeah, my
stone.
PB had a really bad split here. My ABCS broke halfway, and then setting it back up
Should
was a
be located
pain.
here.
And I was being chased by the
Please, Link,
Hinox while trying
let us
to
go
set
there
up the
together.
ABCS backup. It was a whole mess.
The path will be very dangerous. Fortunately, this construct body you have built for me is hardly helpless. There is a platform nearby.
Pretty
where we can
sloppy. I
explore
mean,
its potential.
look at how much time I lost on my best split. I lost 20 seconds to my best split there. That looks a lot more sloppy now, doesn't it? Also, I was ahead of my best at King Scale.
Now
Interesting.
hurry, Link. We must recover my secret stone.
I hate Joy-Cons. I like Pro Controller. Okay, that ABCS actually went well for once. Come on. Now can Minoru spawn quickly? Please? Okay. Minoru's usually not too bad at spawning quickly. Please? Well, I run any percent. I have no interest in running any percent as it currently is. I do actually have interest in glitchless any percent. I don't want to say like for sure if I'm gonna run it, but it is appealing. I actually haven't messed with wiggling the camera there, but the scope thing generally works pretty well with Minoru. But I guess I could try the camera wiggle. We'll run 100% confirmed. We'll see. The issue is that I am interested in a lot of categories right now. I'm interested in glitchless 80%. I'm interested in Master Sword. I'm interested in all main quests. I'm even interested in making up my own category. All main quests, no horn statue stamina trading because it ruins all main quests. But that might actually be an interesting category. So like I'm even like half interested in like glitchless all dungeons and stuff like that. So I am a bit why did I not? Huh? Dude, I'm not. Oh my god, I messed up the strat. Wait, no, not that one. I need to shoot a long arrow now.
Be brave, but not careless. Retreat and recover your strength.
Okay, I messed up really bad there. So the thing about how it ruins all main quests, how the horn statue ruins all main quests is, so one of the main extra objectives that all main quest has is Master Sword, right? And Master Sword you need 2 full stamina wheels, which would imply 20 shrines, or not 20 shrines.
You need to recover.
Wait, is it 20 shrines? Yeah, it is 20 shrines. And so But the thing is, you could just get the heart containers from the dungeons and then trade those in for stamina vessels, and then you can do no shrines. And that is really dumb. Okay, that was pretty sloppy. Yeah, so it makes the routing boring because it means you don't have to do any shrines, and you just make one trip to the horn statue, and you spend like 3.5 minutes just trading in your hearts for stamina so that you can get Master Sword, which it just feels so dumb.
Aha. Well then.
So, like a theoretical, I think a theoretical all main quest, no trading in stamina vessels would be very interesting, because then you actually do have to do it, because right now is basically all main quest is basically all dungeons plus the tiers cutscenes, which is not super interesting. But all main quests with the addition of actually you have to do some shrines could actually be interesting. Why not just do all shrines? Because I don't want to do all shrines. Like, first of all shrines like 7 hours, which I prefer something a little bit shorter. Second, all shrines only does shrines, and I like it when a category does multiple different objectives. And I think it kind of sucks that, you know, all shrines only does shrines, but it does no extra things. Because like one of the appeals of all main quests is that there's a variety of objectives you need to do for all main quests. You got to do the dungeons, you have to find the tiers, you have to do like other quests like getting the camera and the charged armor for the in the Zonai area. And it'd be interesting if shrines were also a part of that. And so I like it when there's a variety of tasks that you'd have to do, and rather than a category with a single task that you just do all of. Which, I mean, some of them are interesting. Like, I don't necessarily think all shrines is bad, but I just would prefer a category with a variety of objectives. And all main quests is the closest thing to like a legitimate non-arbitrary category that can actually do that. Because yeah, you can make up arbitrary categories of, sure, do a little bit of everything 5%, but I mean, I'd like something that's a bit more legitimate. And again, all main quests is like a very obviously legitimate category, and it's just a shame that it can't really provide the good content or like meaningful content. Because like Breath of the Wild all main quests is actually very good at that. Breath of the Wild all main quests has a good variety of objectives, and you actually need to do plenty of shrines. So it's... Because in my opinion, all main quest was the best Breath of the Wild category, at least to watch. But yeah, all main quest in this, it just, the lack of shrines is just like such an annoying thing about it. It just feels like it takes out what could be a really good part of the category. Oh. Oh yeah, people are already running Hundo. Routing and running it. The record is already down to like 31 hours. Only 31 hours.
Yes.
Don't forget to get Zor armor after this.
Hey now. Yes, yes.
How many segments are people doing? I've seen people typically doing like doing it over 3 days, 3 segments. Probably, some probably more. I think 3 to 4 segments is the typical people are doing. But there's no like official break rules yet. So people are just kind of doing what feels okay.
Whoa.
No, all main quests, no early Minoru wouldn't. The only thing that would actually do is require 4 shrines instead of 0, which, you know, there's a little bit extra. Actually, no, it wouldn't even change that. Or yeah, it would. Yeah, you would do 4 shrines instead of 0. Which, honestly, 4 shrines instead of 0 is not going to be that much of a difference. 20 shrines would... Okay, that was kind of bad. 20 shrines would be good. 4 shrines, you're just going to choose, like, 4 shrines that you can... that are not out of the way, and then you can just pocket rocket to the end. Yeah, all recipes would be if you go into the recipes menu in the pause menu, it shows like number you have out of I think 228 or something. So it's just getting all 220 something recipes, cooking all of them, or all the unique food options, I guess. Yeah, my soft goal is 245.
Come here. Come to me.
I love falling straight past the platform but triggering the cutscene anyway. Before the Zora armor strat, we did an ABCS to the shrine very close to that waterfall that I just talked to Slide on it. And we just warped to that shrine. Alright, moment of truth if my side-on strats actually work in a run. Zora Armor route saves about 40 seconds over the Archaic Tunic route. So if this goes well, I should be able to save almost a minute here. At least based on my practice of the side-on manipulation.
Cherished kin. This is the source of the pure waters of Zora's domain. Use your power to turn on the 4 faucets and you can collect water.
Yeah, at least one tunic is required to not get thrown in jail in Gerudo Town.
Heed my words.
Nope. Oh, I forgot. I need to do more bombs. I missed a bomb dupe earlier. Here, I gotta do duping here anyway. No. And I want to use this for Topaz duping. Come on, side on, please. Side on. Side on. Where are you? Oh my god. Where is Sidon? This new strat is supposed to spawn him right here. Okay, well the first one is the one I'm still not entirely sure on. The rest of them are more consistent. Or at least they should be. The first one is still questionable. I'm not too surprised on that. Knock on wood, yeah I know. Now it's gonna be terrible. Side on. Wasn't that bad, but wasn't that good either.
Well done.
Come on. Yeah, I think the Master Swords, the Zuggle Master Swords, make the lag even worse.
All right.
Alright, unfortunately I do not think I am saving that minute I was hoping for. I'll be lucky to save time at all. Oh my god, please. Okay, that was good though.
You did it! Okay. Take it from here!
Cool, I didn't save time. Okay, do I trust my rocket to go up to Yunobo HQ? Probably. I feel like probably. Well, I don't know. I've been using it pretty well, but I know it's short. Yeah, the load screens are great. Load screens followed by unskippable cutscene. The best combo.
Sure.
Ah. Haha.
Wow, okay. I was expecting a little bit more than that. One thing that kind of sucks about the Zora armor route is that rocket that just burned there. Normally, I ideally want it to last up until the Yunobo fight, and then I can fuse my next rocket in the Yunobo fight when I have to wait, so I'm not losing as much time. But I have to use the Zora armor route. Actually uses a few extra uses of that same rocket, and so it's much harder, if not impossible, to make it all the way to Yunobo HQ with that rocket. Which means I probably need to fuse the rocket earlier. I probably need to just accept that it's not gonna last until here. Well, the reason I duped the bombs in Water Temple is because there's a time where, like, I know that I have to wait for Sidon at least a little bit, and so I'm just using that time to wait a little bit. But also, I couldn't have duped the bombs in here, because then they will blow up, because this area is hot. Yeah, 1.0 has ABCS, it's just much worse. And its biggest problem really is that it can't go upwards, and a lot of the ABCSs in this run are upwards directional, which is a very big problem for 1.0. Some of them can be replaced with pocket rockets, since it does have infinite pocket rocket, but a lot of them, at least the big ones, like the longest ABCSs, the ones from region to region, those ones you basically have to warp back to GSI and then fly from there, which is really slow. There isn't really a 1.0 AD route, no one's truly routed it in, but what I said is probably like the main way it would work is whenever you want to go to Goron City, Zora's Domain, Gerudo, Rito, you'd probably warp back to GSI and ABCS from there. And then a lot of the ABCSs in between you'd probably just have to replace with pocket rockets, which sometimes it's not a big deal, sometimes they're actually fairly close in time, but sometimes they're quite a bit slower.
Here I go!
Yeah, Yunobo only has 3 HP. So each hit does the exact same amount of damage. My favorite dungeon casually was Lightning Temple. My favorite dungeon in a speedrun is Fire Temple.
Ooh. Yep.
Yeah, I definitely think I can play the game casually again after speedrunning it. I mean, I've pretty much only speedran the dungeon parts, so like shrines and everything else not really related to the speedruns that I've done are probably gonna still be relatively casual. But I mean, I do have a much better understanding of a lot of mechanics and like uses for materials and stuff. So I guess in that way, I would also still have a difference.
It's attacking! Be careful! Here I go!
Alright, perfect fight. Do I hate casual? No. I loved playing this game casually. And also, even though I have speedrunning experience now, if I were to play this game, like do a second playthrough, I would probably not use glitches. Like, I mean, some dungeons wouldn't be too much different, but like Lightning Temple, for example, is done all out of bounds. I'm not going to do out of bounds Lightning Temple in a casual playthrough. So the dungeons will still be a little bit different in the casual playthrough. So no, I don't think casual would be ruined for me. This boss was lame. I mean, that boss was mainly just to teach you how to use Yonobo on a vehicle. So it's probably not meant to be super difficult, but I guess it could have been better. But yeah, it's just a tutorial boss. Come on. No, I didn't PB yesterday. I PB'd the day... Was it the day before yesterday? But no, not yesterday. Yesterday was bad. 2 days before yesterday. Where am I? No, there's no arbitrary code execution, and arbitrary code execution in a modern game is probably a bit unlikely. Code too complex. I don't think it's too complex. I think, well, I don't know. I'm not that knowledgeable at programming, so don't take what I say as definitive or whatever, but I assume that they are better at safeguarding the game from having gigantic exploits like arbitrary code execution. I mean, I guess I can't be 100% sure, but it is probably a lot more complex. It'd probably be much more difficult on modern consoles. Yeah, I know even on GameCube games, people were saying it's very difficult. I think there was like a theory for Ace in Mario Sunshine and Paper Mario, Thousand Year Door. But I don't know if those ever actually came to anything, but yeah. You're mostly going to find Ace in older games.
You have the power to unlock them all. Do so, then the gate should open. Heed my words.
No, I think the SRM and TP thing was not what it seemed like at first. Nope. Ah, that's fine. I gotta burn it here anyway.
Here I go!
Nice.
That must be the... Here I go! Let's move!
Oh, come on. Okay, at least he didn't run away. Excuse me?
Here I go! Three to go!
You know, sometimes the gong hitboxes feel like they're very generous. And sometimes it feels like I hit them from like way farther away than I should. That was not one of those times.
Don't give up! Goro! Let's move! Just two left!
Dude?
Goro! I can do it! Only one?
Is side on around? I'll get side on the next one. Come on, Unovo.
I can do it!
Yeah, wings force Unovo to spawn, which is really nice. So it removes the warping RNG aspect of Fire Temple for the most part, you know, except for that room. Is that good enough? I should probably move that. Dude. This was a good Fire Temple until that. Why does the reload take that long? Come on.
Here I go! Charge!
Man. This was on track to be a good Fire Temple. Clipping Fedora only saves like 10 seconds. It's not much. Thanks, just Vivist. Seriously?
Got armor everywhere!
I have the no amiibo record. And I will have the outright record in about an hour. Well, assuming I don't screw up. Topaz over Ruby is because of the new route. the Zora armor route, because part of the Zora armor route is we skip going past the place where we would normally get the ruby. But to make up for it, we need some gem, but there's luckily a topaz very close to Mifa Court that only takes like 12 seconds to get. And so that just ends up being better since the ruby on GSI is now very far out of the way. Am I stuck at Burning Man? Would I be able to stream Tears of the Kingdom all dungeons speedruns if I was? They have internet. Would I bring my whole streaming setup? Switch is portable. Recording setup for Switch. I mean, I guess you could theoretically have a laptop with a good capture card and stuff, but it'd be not great to set up. What else would I do with Burning Man? I don't know. I don't even know what Burning Man really is. My only knowledge of Burning Man is from one episode of Malcolm in the Middle that I watched like an eternity ago. And I have no idea how accurate that is. Yeah, Malcolm in the Middle was pretty great. How bad is this angle? Oh, it's pretty bad. Oh, I just realized I didn't fuse a rocket yet. It's kind of bad because, I mean, it's fine. I made it work, but if that ABCS were to fail, my backup would be to pocket rocket. And I normally fuse a rocket while setting up for that ABCS, which I forgot. Dude, that's really bad. I don't know if I should trust if this rocket is going to make it up to the Sky Islands or not. I think it can. I almost definitely going to have to fuse a new rocket when I'm up there, though. Come on. So in both versions, shield durability always takes damage, but in 1.0 the rocket fuse is infinite, and in 1.1 the rocket fuse has the same regular length, which means you actually have to manage how well you use it. Interesting. I didn't think I'd save significant time there. Coke or Pepsi? I do not have a strong opinion, but Coke. Like, if I will usually just say Coke out of convenience, but if you offered me both, I would think they are both okay. But I also don't really drink either very much anyway. I normally like to drink water. No, I do not hate water. I love water. Yeah, water's like 90% of what I drink. That's not the Falcon Bow. That's really dead. Okay, barely made it.
Leave it to me. Hey. Boy.
Come to me.
Oh. Ah.
Really? Thought for sure one more swing would do it. I should have just switched shields. Don't do that. Okay, saved. Almost messed that up. Good. The Order of Temples doesn't... No, we don't really use the Power of Sages for the Order. The biggest thing is we want Spirit Temple first, which is mainly for resources we can get there. Not really so much for Minoru. And then the other Sage's powers don't really have that much of an effect. Like, glitchless Tulin's wind boost would have been easily the best, and you'd want to go out of your way for Tulin first, but with Pocket Rocket it doesn't really matter. Sidon's water is a little bit helpful for Fire Temple, but really we could have just duped a bit more fairies and it would have been fine. Reiju does nothing. Yonobo does nothing. Really? 20 seconds? But yeah, the dungeon order is mainly Spirit first for resources, and the rest of the dungeons is mainly for overworld movement speed. Basically just what the shortest lines are from every dungeon.
Brave fledgling. There are still 5 locks securing the hatch on the deck. Use your power to release all 5 locks, and the hatch should open. Heed my words.
Okay, save 20 seconds over PB just from that.
Hey, Link!
Nope. Please. No. Okay, because I fuse a rocket right before Wind Temple, I normally need to fuse a new rocket in Wind Temple, but I won't have to here. Which will save time here, but then lose time later on. So I'll have to fuse a rocket in a different place now. Oh, come on. I was trying to get Tulin in the air. Yeah, easy fate gold, basically.
We only have...
I always try to time it so that I can get Tulin's wind out right before I land, but it's always right after I land. Yeah, Wind Temple Casualty was pretty good. I like Lightning Temple a bit more, but both were good.
It's so strong! Don't get blown away, Link!
Sorry, you don't get to hear the good part of the song in this
You
run.
have to stay clear of those tornadoes. Be careful.
Good fight. Yeah, so fake best split. Well, it's like half fake best split. Because fusing a rocket only takes like 6 seconds, and that was a best split by 11. So I guess that theoretically it would have been a slightly best split. The thing about a lot of the some of best in general in this run is always going to be slightly inaccurate because of variability in what splits I fuse a rocket on. Like, I have my rockets routed in very specific places, but they're not always going to... I can't, like, always, every single run, have them expire at the same time. And so I have to, if I have to fuse a new rocket earlier, then it's going to throw off my best a little bit, so... There's always going to be a little bit of fake best in my summa best for this run. Losing 20 seconds entering Wind Temple. Some of it was fusing the rocket, but that was only a small portion of it. I think the other part was that I think my PB had a really good ABCS up to Wind Temple, and I didn't go much higher than the tornado. Whereas this run I did go quite a bit higher, so I think that's just attributed to extra fall time. English is actually the fastest language for this. The only difference is voices, and voice acting is fastest in English. Thanks, Lisa, Blue Eagle. This angle's really bad. Oh god. So I was gonna say my PB messed up this ABCS and lost a lot of time, but with how bad this angle is, I wouldn't be surprised if the same thing happens. Unless I am a good pilot. Oh god. This is really awkward because I'm basically steering the whole thing diagonally. Okay, this is actually working out. Okay, it's fine. When am I adding input viewer? When I'm not stupid and lazy.
Oh.
Does Gerudo Desert remind me of Arizona? Not quite. There's not enough cacti. No. Whatever.
Ooh. Okay.
How many arrows do I have? 34, okay. Arrow count kind of doesn't really matter that much in this run anymore, because MNF cut out so many arrow uses that arrows are super lenient now, but I'm always worried that I'll be too lenient with them. It might be good to fuse a rocket during car defense. Because I have to wait there anyway. Yeah, should be good. Oh, okay. Nice, barely lost time. When we were talking about earlier about precise shots in this run and like how motion controls affect it, that's pretty much the only like moderately precise shot in this run. Where I definitely would save time on that with motion controls, but not too big of a deal. If I get 245, this run will continue to run AD. I don't know. This run has been generally pretty good except for Water Temple. I'm really mad about Water Temple though. I don't know. My rage at Water Temple might prevent me from stopping. I wish the camera there wasn't dumb. Well, I could fix that if I just worked on the strat for shooting that later. Literally too angry to stop running, yeah. I mean, that's literally why I spend long time on speedruns. Like, literally the reason why I ran a hundo so long is because I was literally too angry to stop. I was literally too angry at my PBs to accept it. So yes, unironically, I am literally too mad to stop speedrunning most of the time. No, unfortunately there's no skip for grid or defense. There is like a theoretical way to do this faster where if you load a save right before starting this, then the things will start out purple so you can like hit them instantly. But you need precise shots, and I don't even know if it'd be worth it for loading a save. But like skipping this altogether, not exactly likely.
Monsters have appeared outside town. Shore up the defenses.
The game is very strict with triggers. Like, you can't get into Lightning Temple without Oh, that guy did not die. You can't get into Lightning Temple without
Yes! That hive is out of that.
Riju activating the temple, and Riju won't be there to activate the temple unless you get the mirrors, and the mirrors, she won't do anything with the
Enemies
mirrors
are pouring out
unless
of the hive
you
near the north. Oh, right.
talk to her
Another
after
hive
Guerrilla
down.
Defense. So yeah, there's a lot of dependencies. Oh, nice. They got all those guys. Just you.
Enemies from the hive near the west gate.
Come on. No, you can't topaz the hives. You can bomb the hives, but you can only bomb them when they're bright purple. Just like you can only break them with lightning when they're bright purple. But that whole area is basically just on a timer, waiting for the hives to turn purple. So the whole goal there is just to minimize time not passing. And when you're equipping a bomb, time is passing, or time is not passing, so it's best to just optimize Riju shots. Yeah, you can't just glitch your way into Lightning Temple. Lightning Temple doesn't exist until Riju activates it. Like, you can't, if you clip underground or something, it's just not there. Nope. I should probably do a fairy check. I should be fine on fairies, but I did use extra fairies in Fire Temple. So I might want to actually check them. Oh, I have... okay, there's one place where it's free to check, I think. Or... Actually, no. I could have checked when I was using, my last potion. I should have done that. My last elixir. I don't suppose anyone caught my fairy count when I was using my last elixir. Did anyone? I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but it did help. Okay, whatever. I'll just pause. When do I want to pause? I don't know. I shouldn't think too much about it when it's literally half a second. Let the mystery fuel me. I'd love to just randomly die at the last part of army from hitting myself because I didn't realize I was short on fairies. Here, I'll do it right here. 15. Okay, I am nowhere near low.
Oh? Oh.
Sucks that you can't, that fairies don't appear in the material quick menu. It would have been nice to just... Why can't you throw fairies and shoot fairy arrows? Dude, imagine fairy arrows, like, replenish an enemy's health. That'd be so cool. Come on. Or yeah, lethal to undead or something. Like they'd kill Gyptos.
Does that mean it's like the other Gyptos? That's
It did it again.
our attack should be effective now.
Okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure that that does have to do with being slow on shooting it, which is really annoying because it feels like I have to shoot it really fast. I just heard Riju attack in the middle of the cutscene. Did anyone else hear that? What was she attacking? Dude. Knowing that Tulin was there messed me up, because I was gonna press A. And then I knew that Tulin was gonna give me a boost, and then I was gonna ruin it. No, the pins doesn't actually do anything. But the scope does, or like trying to look away does. The pins is just kind of like a messing around thing slash, I think some runners do it as like a superstition thing. Like, I think some people think it helps, but it probably doesn't. But like, it's hard to say because who knows with this game. No, I do not have any good luck rituals for my runs. Unless doing short practice beforehand counts as a good luck ritual. Thanks for resub, Gris. Toss Riju in a cage for old time's sake. Unfortunately, I do not have hover stones to put Riju in a cage. Unless I put Riju in a wing cage, which probably would not work out quite as well. Oh yeah, secret to a good run is 11th in Mario Kart. Yeah, because I got 11th in Mario Kart this run. Well, actually no. In Mario Kart, I was doing really well, and then I got destroyed at the end. Which means, if the pattern continues, that means that this run is currently the equivalent of being first place at the beginning of lap 3. And we all know how lap 3 goes.
Heed my words.
Yeah, I'm gonna get blue shelled by Ganon. No, I don't do Mario Kart speedruns. It's just during the intro, because there's a 4-minute unskippable cutscene at the beginning of the run, I decided to start playing Mario Kart during it. And so I have enough time to get in one game of Mario Kart during the intro.
Here we go.
Thanks, if you said T Chuckles.
Summoning more Giptos. Don't let them surround you.
Dude. Please turn around. If this PBs, will this be a YouTuber? Yes. If this PBs, I will upload this to YouTube. This is record pace. Record, the amiibo record is 246.58. So this is on pace for beating the amiibo record as well as an amiibo record. Use amiibo right at the end. I do not have one that I even could if I wanted to. No, my heart is not racing. Honestly, the end of the run is fairly easy. Famous last words, sure. I already did Spirit Temple. That's actually the first dungeon we do in the run. The clipping machine can crash the game, but with the way that I build it now, I haven't gotten a crash there in a very long time. Of course, now that you mention it, it's going to be the run where it crashes, which means you are the one responsible for it. So when I crash, you are the one to blame.
To me. I am waiting for you.
If I don't crash, then nothing happens, because everything went normally. Dude. Every time I grab something there, I've been trying to avoid it, and I just can't. It's not that big of a deal, but it's annoying. I hate the lag at that part. I shouldn't have done it that close. He hit me?
Ling, I am waiting. Waiting.
Yeah, everyone always loves that shot. That shot's pretty much the reason we get Ancient Blades in the first place. If that one wasn't that good, it wouldn't really be worth it to use it for the other, or it might not be worth it to use it for the, really? I shouldn't use tool in there because now, actually no, it's better. I don't know. I guess it depends on how the fan gameplay goes, if it really mattered or not. Splice, wait, did my capture card go out again right there? Very cool. Don't grab the heart container. Cool. Because normally I just hold straight left there, and I never even touch the heart container. And as soon as I started moving there, I saw the heart container text was up, and I'm like, okay, that's weird. The text shouldn't be up. I shouldn't be close enough to grab it. I don't want to grab it, but I also don't want to like intentionally waste extra time. Surely it should be fine. And then I grabbed it anyway. Dang. Come on. Okay. Not a big deal, but I would have preferred Instaclip. How are you alive? I hate when one guy survives. one guy, or I guess two guys there. I need to work on... I'm supposed to get this in 3 topaz and I never do. Please load. I'm already losing to... Oh yeah, I guess because I failed insta clip. Dude. Man. Best possible time just went over 2:45. I was on track for 2:44. Man. Okay. This is dumb. This is all because I had to use 1 extra swing on that one bokoblin. Because normally the rocket lasts just long enough to get up to here. This was the blue shell, but it's a blue shell when you're so far ahead of first that you still get first, but you're just annoyed. Yeah, so the reason I'm doing so much damage here is because I have 8 Master Swords in my hand right now. Although technically on 1.1, only 2 of them are actually doing damage. But basically I have 2 Master Swords plus a Royal Halberd that are doing damage. They all have Lionel Horn equipped, and the Master Sword is at 1 durability, even though it can't break. So it's doing double damage, so it's like 30 plus 44 times 2 times 2 plus 44. For the total damage I'm doing per hit. Master Sword does more damage on Demon Dragon. I don't actually remember if it does more damage on... Well, it does the 30 to 60 increase on Ganon. But Message Not Found, which is the Glitch Master Sword I'm using, that does not get the boost on Ganon. But actually, on Demon Dragon, Master Sword gets a 5 times damage boost instead of a 2 times... Or no, it's... I think it's the 2 times damage boost, and then it's 5 times on top of that. Something like that. No, the route didn't change again. My PB just sucked. I thought my PB was mid, but it was actually bad. And this is why speedrunners always say their runs are bad. Don't you get it now? This is the reason why speedrunners always say this run sucks, because they usually do. Even this run. This run sucked at Water Temple and the end. Although this run did have some parts that were actually pretty good. I have the record for no amiibo. I do not have the record for amiibo, at least not for the next 3-ish minutes. It's actually not that bad. You actually have pretty lenient time in this section. The beginning section, at least. That's bad. That's really bad. Okay, this run is in danger now. Or in danger of not being able to get the good cycle here. There's no way. I don't think it's worth going for. I'm just gonna have to accept it. I mean, I'll still get a relatively quick final section. It just won't be. Wait. No. No. Yeah. I'm just gonna have to wait until he comes around. Mad. Man, this run really did suck at the end. Oh well, still gonna be a record. Still beats the amiibo record. Yeah, PB got fast dragon strat. I did jinx it when I talked about the other one. But see, I like to intentionally attempt the jinx because I want to like reverse the jinx. I want to say it in a way that seems like a jinx, but then say it a lot so that it reverses the jinx. I want to say it in like the most obvious way, the most jinxy way, so that it goes backwards. That was probably 36. 245, 36. Probably split a tiny bit late. Okay, but anyway, I mean, it was mostly a good run. It was like 75% pretty good, 25% stupid. This run is a solid C. Maybe a C+. Yeah, it was at least better, much better than yesterday. Yes, I don't know how I played so bad yesterday. And then, obviously quite a bit better than my PB. What was my time at Construct Factory? These Constructs, okay, sub 117, that's good. Another run, not another run today. But I think at the very least, because of how that ended, I am definitely salty, so I'll at least probably go for sub 245. I'll probably go for one more PB.
How are you?
But this is nice, I guess. What is it? Well, this is my PB now. Yes, Link is still holding on to 8 Master Swords. It even lasts in this cutscene. Although at least in this cutscene, the sound doesn't play.
We reached you. After all.
Do input viewer now? Maybe.
He's gone.
No, Amiibo and no Amiibo won't be split on the leaderboards because
Not in a dream.
they just don't offer like significantly different enough runs. Like
You did it.
they're a somewhat significant time difference, but they're not like significant enough of a like meaningful how you do the run difference. But they are a filter at least. But I mean, people generally recognize like the difference between Amiibo and no Amiibo. So negative about getting a new PB.
I understand.
I mean, that's
I
if you're happy with a PB, if you're happy with how the run went, then you can't see where you can improve.
Something.
I just want to improve. I just want to go faster.
I woke up. Thank you. Link, I met such wonderful people. I saw Hyrule as it was. I have so much to tell you. So much happened. Oh, Link, I'm home.
Make the tweet. I will tweet. I will tweet my run out. No, no Zeet. It is tweet, it is Twitter.